Hello, I'm Farhan
Hello, I'm Tushar.
and we are from Skywart. We are starting a new series of videos in which we'll be discussing about the educational problems as we know them. And we'll be doing 4 videos in a month, in which 3 will be dedicated to their problems and solution, and 1 will be dedicated solely to the innovations which can be done by us or other edtech companies, in which we'll be inviting anyone who is interested to share their views on innovation. He can be student, any innovator, scientist, anyone, and everyone is welcomed here to discuss their ideas and share their views on it, so that we or other edtech companies can implement it and we can help our education system thrive. So let's begin with our today's topic, which is lack of practical approach in Indian education system. We'll be discussing various aspects of it, and we'll discuss what kind of problems we face in this area. When we say there is a lack of practical approach, what do we actually mean to say according to you? Let's discuss on that. I suppose when they come out of college or schools, then they realize what they were doing was all theoretical, but there was no approach or how they'll apply to it. What's your take on that? How we can comment on that?
Lack of practical approach here basically means that students are more into mugging up things, whether it is related to the theoretical knowledge, because the work of the theoretical knowledge is to increase your knowledge, to know about the things. For example, if I take the example of GK, okay, general knowledge is a basic subject, or you can say which is asked in the or inquired in the examinations also, the examination that the students give. So GK is a thing which increases your knowledge, but for the practical approach you need to know all these kind of things. I'll just take an example. For example, we study in GK that what is the name of the first ruler, what is the name of the present chief minister, what is the name of the present minister, and all these kind. But what here the student should be actually taught about is the structure of the Indian political system. That would be more practical. Okay, now this is one of the basic thing which they should know. Entire judicial system, entire executive system, all these things they should know about it.
So basically what you're trying to say is, rather than having fully theoretical approach, okay, and the point where you said about the GK,
Yeah.
That's pretty much specific areas where it has been taught. It's not taught to everybody.
Yeah.
If we generalized it, what basically you're trying to say is theoretical knowledge is used to do some practical kind of things. So they understand why that theory is used in some practical area.
Exactly.
That's the point.
Exactly.
Okay. Let's take some kind of example in which this situation fits, exactly. Is something coming up in your mind that this is a classic example where theory has been taught, but they don't have the practical approach.
Exactly. The first example that comes in my mind, I'll take the general term. It is also important in a person's life, also in a you can say non-professional plus professional life also.
Yeah.
The word is management. Okay. Now we study management if a person has taken commerce, for example. They study from the 11th class, and if they pursue BCom, MBA and all, they have to study management. Okay, now management is a term in which various type of theories are being taught, whether it is related to the Henry Fayol, whether it is related to the Taylor, Weber. There are various type of theories. Students just mug up the things that are related to the theories. Okay, they 90%, I should say, according to my analysis, 90% of the student must have not used these theory in actual life. And in the schooling system, or you can say in the education system also. What exactly I just want to say, that in the schooling system also, in the college also, they should be allowed to use those practical knowledge of the theories. Okay.
Now they should, basically you're saying they should be given some kind of projects on basis of the things what they've been taught.
Exactly.
Or it should be in a mixed match way, that this portion is 30% or 40% is theory and 60% is the practical part. That's
Exactly.
what you're trying to say?
See, the theory is also important, the practical approach is important, also important. Because if we don't know exactly what the theory is, getting those things, we will not be able to do the practical.
Okay.
Okay, so theory is also important and practical is also important. But if any person get the job and any person do the things in a practical way in their life, they have to they should have done a practical approach of all these theories. Okay, now there are various theories that I already said in the curriculum system, in the schooling system, in the UG or the PG system. There should be a project given in which you can use all that particular theory. Instead of just giving it the assignment to write all these things, they should be given a practical approach to use this particular theory in this particular actual scenario, and then deliver the results.
So, according to my knowledge, I think some people or some Ivy League colleges are still doing this thing.
Okay.
But according to you, it has not been done by majority of the portion. So that's what you're trying to say.
Yeah, exactly.
That majority of the portion, majority of the portion should do this thing, should apply the 60-40 or 70-30 or 50-50 thing to have a practical and theoretical approach, or to have something so that they can implement that theory in practical life, so that they can while studying they can be ready for the market. That's what you're trying to say. They should be employable or market ready. That's what is the thing which we are trying to convey here. Correct? So coming back to our topic, which is that there is a lack of a practical approach in our education system. So through this, by adopting the 50-50 theory or 70-30 or 60-40, whatever is best fitted in that region, in every sector, correct? In every sector, we can apply this thing, and via applying these kind of techniques, we can have a better kind of people, or better kind of skilled people who can understand these markets in a better way.
Exactly.
Okay, and they can approach in the market in a better experience while studying. Okay, that's what we are trying to say.
So that's it for today. We discussed today about the lack of practical approach in the education system. I want to remind you again that this month's topic is the dilemmas in the education system. I request our viewers to comment down your opinions and your thoughts about this particular video, and according to you, what are the other dilemmas in the education system? If you differ from our thoughts and opinions, do let us know. So with this particular note, I Tushabist.
I am Farhan.
We are signing off, and let's meet you in the next video.
Thank you.